Today I'm excited to take you on a brief tour of the historical Taj Mahal Palace Hotel in Mumbai. We'll explore the stunning architecture, dive into the history and so much more. And then at the end I'll show you where I'm staying, my room, which is pretty incredible. So let's begin our journey through one of India's most iconic and renowned hotels. So we're here on the Harbour India Gates over there, the famous historical India Gate, and this is it. The historical, magnificent Taj Mahal Palace Hotel. You probably think the main entrance is here. Well, there's the historical side, which is this side, but there's a new additional side on the right. I think it's called Taj Tower Palace. No, Taj Tower on the right. That's an additional, but that's not part of the old part. The historical part's on this side. That's where I'm staying. And the Brokies stay on the other side. Anyway, that's the entrance to the heritage side, which I'm going to. But actually, in fact, the original entrance is actually over there. So it's a U-shaped hotel. So it's goes that way, and there's a courtyard over there. And the rooms are facing that way, most of the rooms. Mine's facing the courtyard. So the original entrance is actually down here and on the right side as well. So it's over here, but they've blocked it off. I can quickly show you it. So on the back there's a Starbucks, but they've blocked all this off here, you can see. I think refurbishment, probably a lot of refurbishment. You can't actually walk around here. But I haven't actually seen, but someone told me the original entrance is back here, so you kind of enter the courtyard. So there's Starbucks at the back attached to the hotel. It's part of the building. You can see the sign there. Apparently there's an entrance here. It might be that one there where that's blocked off there. So that was probably the main entrance. It could have been that one as well. Let's have a look. Oh, they've put all these boards off here. I don't know why. So you can't actually, this is all blocked off. You can't even go that way. So as I said, it was a U-shaped building. So the entrance on that side, and there was another entrance on the other side. So at the ends of both the U's, but the other side is completely blocked off. Well, now they've just added an additional new hotel. So it's a mixture of three different styles really: Edwardian, European, Islamic, Portuguese. Mostly those three. The Islamic is like stuff like the onion domes. Portuguese is like the balconies. So let's go in now anyway. Hi, how are you?
Yes,
Thank you. So in theory this is the rear entrance. So I'll go through it and pretend we're going through the main entrance, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of the European style, the staircase, the center of the U-shaped. Let's go through the courtyard first, because that's where you enter, the original entrance. So like I was saying, the original entrance is where we stood near the Starbucks. Is down there, so you would come through here originally. So it's commissioned by Gensetti Tata. Started construction 1898. So in the late 1800s there was a need for decent, posh, high-class hotels. There was lack of them, so he wanted to make one of the best hotels in the world, and that's what he did. And it opened in 1903, so it took about 5 years to construct. Now he hired an Indian local architect, but he also hired British architect as well to oversee the project. One of the British architect died, and then he appointed another British architect to oversee the project as well. So originally this was a courtyard full of trees. It's like a big garden. There's a water fountain here. It wasn't a pool. I think the pool was put here in the 1960s. That's that entrance I was talking about. So you'd come on that side or you'd come on that side, and it would be a big garden here. So here's a mixture you see of like Portuguese, European, and then you got the Islamic onion dome at the top there. See, this is the L shape. You'll see the L shape now. So here, So I'm staying up here somewhere at the top. Now, you see here, I've just noticed now, the top floor was added later in the 1960s, I think. That you see the flat one, that's why I think the floor is not as high, I don't think, there. And you probably think, what I thought it was built the wrong way around, like the sea is on that side, so why didn't they have the sea on that side? That's what I was thinking. I asked someone, it's because there's more rooms facing the ocean, people want rooms facing the ocean. So if you look on this side, there isn't many rooms facing that way, so that's why it's orientated. The flat part of the U-shape is facing the sea on that side. It's got some beautiful black stone as well. There's a few of these type of stone buildings around this area. Arches, balconies. I think my room is probably, I think it's like up the top, one of those two, I think. And these are not rooms, you see. That's, I think, ballrooms and stuff. Level 1, there's a lot of amenities on that floor. See the details on the columns there. Look at the details on the ceiling there. I don't know why they put seats out here, because it's too bloody hot. No one's going to sit out there. Maybe in the evening. Little interesting thing is this net. I never noticed it, but you see the net they have all over the pool. Over this whole area, actually, to stop stuff from, I don't know, to stop stuff from falling in, I guess. There's a gym over there. This is kind of a restaurant during the day, and then they have a light show ceremony here in around 6 o'clock every day. Let's go in, I'll show you around. Okay, so this, when you're staying on the heritage part of the hotel, this is where you check in. And there the lifts going up. I've seen it in movies, but I've never seen it before. I suppose the original one had a hand, I bet you. Now it's digital, and it lights up now. Down here is a bunch of shops. So that's the left wing. That was where Starbucks was, but it ends there. You can't go all the way. So yeah, it's just posh shops and stuff. So that's kind of the left-hand side of the wing, and then this is the middle. This is the lobby, and then the staircase is there in the middle. Then to the right is where they built that additional hotel. I'll show you it quickly. You can see where all the famous people stayed here. Obama, Hillary Clinton, Prince William, John Lennon, George Harrison, Bill Clinton, all that stuff. Yeah, loads of famous people stayed here. They have the bar, the first bar in Mumbai is over here. License number 1 or something. That's here. Harbour Bar. So Mumbai's first licensed bar. That's that. And this staircase here, that was actually, the original staircase got blown up. There was a terrorist attack about 10, 20 years ago, and that was the staircase they used to go up and down, but it was completely destroyed. They've rebuilt it now. So talking about terrorist attack, they've got a plaque down here. So this is the new part. So the old hotel where I'm staying, the original hotel, ends here. That wall there. This is all new. So this is where all the brokies stay. The new hotel. Yeah, so in 2008 there was a terrorist attack, which is quite sad. 2 Pakistani terrorists entered with machine guns. They held some people hostage. 50 people died, and like there's a plaque here, memorial for the people who died. So the waterfall represents calmness, reflection, eternal life, and remembrance, which is really nice. It's quite sad though. So this is the lobby of the new place. I'm not going to show you this. So my taxi driver, when I first came here, took me and gave me in that entrance. Like, I'm a brokey, took me through the wrong entrance, so I had to go in. I went there, and then they go, oh no, you have to. So I had to walk all the way down there to check in. They took my bags, and yeah, so he took me to the wrong entrance. But yeah, look at the detail in here, pretty incredible. A lot of the marble floors, pretty incredible. So in the tower, there's a restaurant on the roof. Let's go and have a quick look. Is it open?
It's closed.
It's closed?
Yes.
What time's it open?
7 o'clock.
7? Oh, you can't see anything at 7 o'clock. Oh, it's a nice view though. Saves me paying for a meal. Oh, look at this Indian gates. I think it's some kind of historical thing they built, the British built for when the royalty came. I haven't even gone to it. I can see it now though. I haven't bothered because it's full of scaffolding all over it. I can see it now though. Oh, so get a nice view from the city here. I couldn't find any restaurants down the road.
It's not possible for it.
So I'll just go back into the main lobby stairs now. We'll go up. This was actually a post box apparently. See all the arches and everything, pretty fantastic. Oh, there'll be loads of people taking pictures here, that's the trouble. So there was a guy here playing the, what do you got, sitar the other day. It was really nice. So you can't see the extra floors not added here, it's added at the side, you'll see. So apparently this is kind of Edwardian, this is kind of European style, the staircase. So this, the cast iron, it was built around the age of, like, you know, the industrial age, like around the time of the Eiffel Tower. So this is the same iron used on the Eiffel Tower. As you see here. Pretty good railings actually, because they're childproof as well, so 100mm gap. I think the pink is supposed to came from the logo or something. God knows why they put pink. I think it's the logo. And then so that's a mixture, that's the Islamic style. Onion dome. Right, yeah. There's the ballroom, and there's another ballroom there. Well, Neil Armstrong went there and stuff like that. So that's the Sea Lounge where I have breakfast in there. Incredible, really good service. I mean, they pour my tea and like when they poured my milk into the tea, when I said stop, they stopped perfectly. Supports here. Even though they're helping with the construction, it still makes it look a bit, gives it a bit of character as well. See all these supports for the stairs as well. Yeah, so that's where I had breakfast. That's the owner here. So the rest is just, so they've blocked off. I can't go up the stairs there. They've blocked that off, so I have to go up the lift now. Probably won't let me. Can I go? No, I can only go. Can I only go 6 or? Can I go 1? Oh yeah, I can go 1. Let's try level 1, because I've never been to the general floor, so. Because my floor might be different, because it's new. I think he said the rooms are smaller and then it. Ah, it's not stopping off. Oh fuck. I can walk down anyway. It's on 6 now. So this is where I'm staying. You see the floors here? It's different level. Because they've added this floor on here. It's a bit kind of pointless, because if you're disabled, can't stay here, can they? And my room's miles away as well, I have to walk. Let's go down, I want to see, compare it. Because mine is really nice actually, it's like that. On the way to my room, it goes down, you can see all the way down. And that's the staircase. Let's just go down 1 floor. I just want to see what the general floor is like. Probably, maybe it's just the same. Yeah, it's the same. But you can go straight into the staircase. Now that's why it's a bit funny, my floor, because you can't walk straight. That's nice because you can get out your room and go straight down the staircase. Oh God, that's pretty scary. Look at all these patterns here, arches, horizontal. Nice dome. I don't know about the colours though, pink and blue. So this is really nice. You see all the light comes through. So I'm up there. So this is the floor that's been added here. This one. That's where I'm staying. Okay, let's go up into my room. See the views. You'll see it. So that's not really used for anything. That I don't know what that's used for. You can't even access that. There's the pool. Taj Club. I don't know what that is. So that's the other wing of the historical side. So that's the wing, that's the middle, and that's my wing. So the sea is on that side. So the pool is on that side. So that's the left wing where I'm staying. That's right wing. And this is the middle with the dome. So, okay, let's go up into my room. I'll show you. So this is really nice walkway to your room, but it's quite far I have to walk. But look at the nice light coming through here. You see here they've got, it's actually perspex or glass on top of that, so the water, no rain will get in here, so that's really nice the way the shadows and everything come through. So you can see here, that's where we are. So the sea faces that side. That's the courtyard in the middle. That's the middle bit. So yeah, we walked around here. This is my room here. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy. See, this is not the sea view side. The sea is on that side. I think I clicked pool view. I don't know why. I presumed pool was the sea as well. That's why. But the sea is that side, and this is, like I said, the entrance is on that side. I've noticed they've had a lot of these ones just sit on the floor. In the breakfast, I think they had one. That's probably because they didn't install ducted AC back in those days. And probably maybe there's no room for it. You can see how they added the floor, because this is quite low. It's about the same height as a door, so they probably just squeezed this floor in on the top. Yeah, so it looks like that. Oh, it looks like this is the floor they've added here. So that's where I am. I'm not sure what it was like before. It's quite interesting though. You can see a mixture of styles. There's Gothic, there's like arches, there's like meshrabia there. There's like onion domes. There's all this is the tower where the Brokies stay. So that's Taj Mahal Tower, the hotel. Been added on afterwards. This is the water they give you, like vodka bottles. They're so small, I drink about freaking 10 of them a day. This is timber floor. It doesn't look like real timber, maybe it is. But yeah, the marble's beautiful. The thing that's weird, I don't think there's any room service, like food or anything here. You can't, there's no menu or anything in here, so you can't order food in your room, which is a shame. One thing that's cool is this little lighting detail under the bed, you see there? It does have these messages on there, but they're all in Indian. So I don't know. And if you enjoyed this video, click to the left to subscribe and click to the right for more videos in India.